Welcome back to Stock Talk Trades. We are looking at HBAR in this video. HBAR has been consolidating and could consider a downtrend for the past couple months, but I'm not worried about it whatsoever. Let's go ahead and draw our channel because that's what I'm seeing. A nice channel there. Well, we can go ahead and pull it down to it right there. I do believe HBAR will continue to come down. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but I'm always going to be transparent with you guys. I'm going to say what I believe could happen. Again, we had this sharp run up, pull back to the 50 SMA, sharp run up, and then pull back and actually broke below the 50 SMA here. What we could see from it, and we still, if this candle closes below the 50 SMA, I do think we'll pull back down. We could come all the way down to 24, 23, somewhere in here. But also, we could be consolidating in this for a little bit longer, and that's what I want to happen. I really want this just to build up right in here and kind of build up on here in order for this 200 SMA to kind of come up. And even if it comes down, bounces off this and bounces off this 200 SMA before we actually break up and go, and before we go to that all-time high. And HBAR is I'm super bullish on HBAR. I wouldn't be in it if I'm not super bullish on it. Or their Hashgraph. If we go to their website, you can see all of their governed by the world's leading organizations: Google, IBM, Standard Bank, Shinhan Bank, LG, Boeing. All of these companies are absolutely huge, and people are saying, "Oh, it's not going to be huge." Okay, tell it to Google, tell it to IBM, tell that to Standard Bank, Shinhan Bank. Well, tell that to all of these banks and all these huge companies that Hedera is going to be a shit coin, and it's not going to be whatever. They wouldn't be holding it. This is the third generation. Like, that's crazy. Oh, and by the way, Visa, the credit card company, does 1,700 transactions a second. So this is superior. That's almost 7 times. I love HBAR, so I'm definitely going to be continuing to buy HBAR. And we could have an inverse head and shoulders here. Actually, that is very good. We have the shoulder. Not an inverse head and shoulders. Maybe an inverse, like, I mean, I guess you could call it just a bigger head and then another shoulder. And we went ahead and we have the neckline right here. So almost at all-time high. So go ahead and measure this. Oh, I don't want that. Go ahead and measure this. It's around 18 cents. If we go ahead and take that and mirror it up, that's around 18 cents to around 60 cents. I do believe that will happen very soon. Let's go ahead and take a peek at some Fibonacci retracements. So we have pullback to the 50% level. That's great. That is awesome because it works out perfectly. Because again, we want this 200 SMA. It doesn't have to touch it necessarily because it's not touching it. Again, support and resistance are zones. I do want it to pull back and come down, potentially maybe even find support on this 32.8 or 38.2% level for this 200 SMA. And let's go ahead and take a look at some price targets for it. Since it did hold that level, we can go ahead and measure and find more price targets for it. Again, we pulled back to that 38.2 to 50% range. Again, that works out perfectly with our price targets, our measurements, and our Fibonacci retracements. So I do believe we're going to see this be pretty big in the future. So that 60 cents level is looking good, and I do think we'll hit that very soon. By the end, I think we'll hit that by July. I honestly think we'll hit that level by July. I'm gonna say July 4th just because, you know, I'm patriotic, and you know that would be awesome. The HBAR hit on July 4th. And again, I'm just using the head and shoulders pattern, using that measurement, using Fibonacci retracements, and I think we could probably use the measurement of, we'll use this low 33 to 34. And again, that works out from we had a bunch of this fat run up, so I'm not going to count these because we had a pullback, and after the pullback. So again, everything is really saying that we can go pull up that 60 cent level. And that's a double from here, which isn't crazy. And again, guys, I don't use Coinbase. I just have some money. I just have literally $5 in here. $1. But Hedera Hedera Hashgraph market cap is 2.5. So it would have to be $5 billion on, that's how big the market cap would have to be. And that's not big at all compared to like Ethereum, Bitcoin. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is a lot of potential. A lot of potential, considering their technology, how fast they are. And so blockchain is like in a line, it's linear, like one blockchain, and then everything connects. Hedera Hashgraph is like a decentralized blockchain, so everything is like a web that connects for Hedera, and that's why I think it's going to be super big in the future. That and XRP, and HBAR, they're not opposed to, I believe, burning some of their circulation. I believe that's 8.3 billion HBAR. That's a lot of HBAR. So I wouldn't be surprised if they started to burn it, but you never know. And that's just a rumor. That's not something that I know for certain. But HBAR is looking very, very bullish. Looking for this move upwards. Again, that 200, if we can bounce off that 200 SMA and then break above that 50 SMA and then ride this 20 SMA all the way up to this 60 cent range, that would be nice. And then I do believe it will then hopefully find support around this 40 cent level. So break up, come down, and then once we find that, we could potentially see numbers of $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 in the near future. Again, it's a long-term hold, and it's down 9% today, so I'm not worried. I'm actually not buying anything on this dip. Don't have too much money to spare because I haven't put in a lot of money in, but I am going to buy more if it comes down to this level, to this 23 cent level. If it comes down even more, I'm going to continue to buy it until it bounces off the 200 SMA. And I believe that's everything for Hedera. If you found value from this video, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel out a lot. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are so close. We're 30% of the way there, and I've only been doing this for a little bit. Thank you guys so much. I'm doing a $100 giveaway at $1,000 or 1,000 subscribers. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, and give me a like. Helps the video out and it helps me out. I love you guys. Thank you so much.